Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request from Marv B. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topic reaction, commentary, review, re-review, video game playthrough for an hour, full playthrough, tier, ranking list, well, whatever the case. Any type of video is what I'm saying that. You want to request any type of video, feel free to send it. I'll get to it as soon as I can. PayPal, CashApp, Patreon. People have asked about those. Those are links are down in the info box, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thank you. Now this is 6 Degrees of Hell, which I've seen the cover of this film before. Never bothered with it because it's Corey Feldman, and you know how I feel about Corey Feldman. If you don't, that'd be a whole like 10-15 minute tangent. And then I looked, and this has a 2.6 out of 10 in IMDb. And it's directed by a guy named Joe Raffa. And I went, oh man, and it deserves that, because this is one of the more needlessly confusing films I've seen in a while. And it's going to be hard to even explain what this film's about, because the way it's kind of described in the plot synopsis, it's an anthology, but it's not an anthology. Because anthology, you think of Creepshow, you think of Cat's Eye, you think of Trick or Treat. No, it's not an anthology. It's... how do I even describe this? It's a very messy movie that within 10 minutes you'd be like, what the hell's going on? Because there's a haunted house attraction called the Hotel of Horror. And this actor says he wants to use a real knife to get in character. And the owner says, hey, that's stupid. This cop arrives. Then we cut to, seems like random footage of this paranormal TV show called Dead TV. And now we're with these characters. And then I think those characters, they have a psychic reading. And because of that, the girl, she sees a naked, buff Uncle Fester. That's what it looked like. Like, she's here staring like I am, and behind her is if Uncle Fester was naked and buff. Then she screams, and they come over, and nothing's there. They'll cut to Corey Feldman with an e-cigarette in a room with a cop. I guess he's a paranormal investigator, asking him about events that happened. So most of the stuff is before this scene, and everything, a lot of it is like flashbacks. And Corey Feldman, he's in the film for like 5 minutes long, if you put it together. Because like they shot him for a day, and they space it out, so like this is 40 seconds, this is, another 40 seconds, etc. So it's about like 5 minutes. And Corey Feldman, he's got the rat tail, the stupid hair that he puts right here. They just want to take some scissors and up his nose, put the hair up his nose, floss my ass with that and put it in his mouth. Get that stupid little hair, just get it out of the way. I don't know why is that little rat tail hair like right there. Like, and then he's like talking really soft like this and whispering. Because I'm smoking. And you're smoking an e-cigarette, dude. Fuck out of here. I'm smoking an e-cigarette with my vegetarian patties I got saved in my cooler. I'm talking all whispery. Because if I talk whispery, you'll take me more seriously, White. Right? Talking like this. Because I know I'm serious actor now. I'm Corey Feldman. I'm the comeback kid. Take that rat tail in your face and put it in your mouth and shut up. You whispery seriousness. Okay, Corey. I miss Corey Haim, man. I do. Feldman, I would love to miss him, because that means he went away and retired. So you have those sections of the film. Then you have a team, the paranormal team, looking to this guy who seems possessed. He's mocking this guy about his dead sister. And then you have with this other people who have the most awkward sex scene ever, where they're on top of each other. And I guess that's the point. The point is supposed to be awkward because they don't have a connection anymore, but they have their clothes on, and like she's looking up like this, and he's looking down like this, and like her face is here and his face is there, and just I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. If that's the case, it ain't worth it. Just use your hand. And I'm also thinking, like, who the hell are these people? And then there's this one guy who's his buddy, and there's this girl, but she's an underage girl, and they get caught by the cops. I guess his dad or stepdad is a cop, so he gets into trouble. And then his uncle is the guy that runs the haunted house That's why I'm getting confused. So I'm like, okay, there's the guy who's the uncle who runs the haunted house attraction Hotel of Horror. Then there's his nephew with this guy, and the nephew is such a great guy. He was with an underage girl, but were we supposed to be rooting for this guy? I'm like, good. He should be arrested. He should be punched in the face. Well, why am I supposed to care about this guy? Then you have this paranormal team that we barely get any insight other than the one guy, his sister died. And the other characters don't really get any insight to them. The dialogue, you treat me like shit, and you treat your mom like shit, and I bet you like shit. I swear that's what he says. You treat my mom like shit, you treat me like shit, and I bet you like shit. What the fuck? Where the hell did that come from? Or that guy who loves the underagers tossed at a paranormal guy and goes, so for ghost hunting, you did a lot of ass? What, you think you're Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters? I mean, maybe. If you're that, remember the dream he has? Well, that was a dream, but that wasn't meant to be a dream. Because that was a deleted scene, and they put a little bit of that and then made it a dream. But, for ghost hunting, you did a lot of ass. I don't know. Not sure you did a lot of ass while ghost hunting. Maybe, if so, I need to go do it. I guess some items in this haunted attraction are from other places or actually haunted. And again, that's why it's hard to do this review because it's such a messy movie. It's like you took 5 episodes of something and you just cut everything out and whatever was left, you mash them all together into this movie that has no flow to it. So here's these characters, and here's these characters, and they have a story, then I guess they have a story, then they have a story. And you're like, what the hell is going on? Who are these people? Why should I give a shit? Because I don't. There's only 6 degrees of hell. It's like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Well, thank God there's 6 degrees, because if there was a dozen, then it'd be a longer movie. It's the 6 degrees of hell watching films like this 6 times. Because that would be painful. And then the one guy, I guess his girlfriend died or something, so they're digging up her grave. I'm like, where did this come from? And I think they explained it, but they explained it so piss poorly because scenes just go from A to Z to G to H to C to V to, like, what the hell? Like, why is this film so hard to follow? David Lynch stuff makes more sense than this. And something about energy, and they'll take your energy, and the possessed will take your energy, and if they're possessed, they have the black eyes. And they dig up their grave, but then the girlfriend's a zombie and attacks the guy, and they shoot it. So one guy's in the grave with his dead body. The other guy has the gun. The zombie lady wakes up, and the guy decides to shoot like and killed his friend because he's a moron. And then this cop who gave them trouble before and they hit with a shovel, he wakes up, he's possessed, grabs the guy, the one who likes the underagers, the one who's the nephew of the uncle that runs the attraction, and breaks his neck. I'm like, good. There's that much gore. The killings they save till like the third act, where the haunted attraction is opening, which I guess was that relating to the opening of the film? I don't know. And some die on the attraction because now everybody in this attraction is possessed. So now it can possess multiple people. That's for me. I didn't understand like all. Okay, these items are haunted in the attraction. Do they work with this thing that loves the energy and sucking energy and making people's eyes black? But what does it? But that also has to deal with this guy who I think at one point thought he was a vampire or something, and is mocking this guy's dead sister. So can this evil I just possesses multiple people, or it possesses someone and goes to someone else, or it's one entity that can possess a mass army, which makes me go, then why don't you just possess the whole paranormal team? Why you take your time? Why don't you just possess everybody sooner? But something about 6 degrees of hell and such things is a ritual to I don't know, sing Kumbaya. I don't fucking know. I don't think Joe Raffa did a good job explaining anything. Like there's attempts he's trying to explain, but it's, like gets so needlessly convoluted. So something about the haunted things there, the items, and this hotel of horror attraction, but then multiple like the people pretend to be the killers, the with the makeup on, but they're all possessed, and they all start attacking the guests. And it's like, well, we gotta have an attract. Yeah, let's do it. So you're in the clown makeup, you scream, and you scream so loud that people's ears bleed. You got a chainsaw, stab this guy in the stomach with a chainsaw, but we're edited so he scream and you see a little bit of blood, then him scream, a little bit of blood, like someone cut up with edited with scissors. So multiple folks are possessed. So now you think, okay, now if this many people are possessed, they're gonna go out and they're gonna go out on the town and kill everybody in this park. No, they kind of keep it just confined to that attraction and people running around and shaky cam, badly edited. People die that I don't give a rat's ass about. The uncle gets possessed. And I just didn't care anymore. I'm like, just end it. Just please end the film. I don't know what's going on. I don't care what's going on. The acting is mediocre. The story, the screenplay, the way this film is constructed is so messy. This, I guarantee, is why it has a 2.6, because people are going to be like me. You're not going to know what the hell's going on. And it's not that exciting either of a movie to give a shit. It ends with Corey Feldman talking with the one cop who wasn't possessed. This other cop was like the good cop. And Corey Feldman's like, smoked more of his e-cig. And he did in that place. They did in that place. They did in that place. Thank you. So he goes to the place and tells his kid, hey, you ever been in that place? And the kid's like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I like this movie. And Corey Feldman's like, more of his e-cigarette. So he's looking at the place. He's ready to go in. Then the movie cuts. So even if you gave a rat's ass about the film, maybe the one thing you would have been intrigued by is what Corey Feldman would be doing in this as this paranormal investigator in this attraction, and it cuts. So I don't know if they thought they were going to get a sequel to this, whereas they certainly failed at that. And people would think maybe it's an anticlimactic. Hell, some people may think, well, that's when the film would finally get interesting, and then it cuts. This movie, like I said, it's hard to review because I watched it, but I really don't know what the hell I watched. It just, it's not that, it's not a good looking movie. It looks, direct to video, as it was, even in 2012. Some say 2013, some say 2012, so I'm going to call it 2012. Even on those standards, you tell the cheap budget, the shaky, wanty editing, the messy script, so many characters is pulling in, and you're like, who's this? Who's this? What's their relationship? And who are they? And what's going on? And wait, this person's dead? Okay, that guy's sister is dead, but this guy's girlfriend is dead too? So is that the other guy girlfriend, but the one likes the underage? And why does he like underage? And is the underage girl like, what the hell? And no wonder the cop would be pissed, but then that cop is what? Marv B, if you're watching this, am I the only one that was confused by this movie? Were you also confused? Please let me know. If you can explain to me what the plot is, please do. Pretty please. 6 Degrees of Hell would definitely burn my ass. But thank you for the request. Hey, if people keep requesting bad movies, I'll do them. I'll do them all. Just keep them coming. I'll do as best as I can. But and also, what a lazy name for a TV show, Dead TV. Like nothing more clever, just Dead TV. Okay. I got nothing else to say. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.